Hey guys, thanks for watching Digging Deep. And today, I'm going to make a rather short video, famous last words, on these Poulan saws. And I've been wanting to come out with this video. I discovered this a week or so ago, um, probably even 2 weeks. We got one of the older Poulan 295s here. I'm going to restore this. I got this for a little bit of nothing. Partnered up with another Wild Thing down here on the floor. Got a purple Wild Thing. I got that saw and this one for 50 bucks. So we couldn't beat it. I've pulled some parts off this thing. So it's got really good compression. So that'll run. Whether I keep it for parts or whatever, we'll see. I may even get it going, but I'm gonna start stockpiling them. If I can get them for cheap, I'm just gonna shelf them for parts and stuff, because it is a common saw. It's a common household saw that I've had a lot of people bring them to me already. So why not have parts for them? But anyhow, this video is pretty much to break the myth per se with Poulan chainsaws. This is allegedly the 36. I could be wrong. 36cc saw, and it's the P3416. Okay, so that's my old man saw. Yes, we ported it, new fuel lines, purge ball, primer ball, whatever you want to call it, and we almost got this one done. I kind of took my port numbers in between the yellow one and the Wild Thing. A little bit more aggressive than the yellow one, which has been the winning number so far. I think that old girl was set at like a 140, 130. The exhaust was 140 degrees, and duration in the intake was 130. And I can't recall the blowdown. I'd have to pull out my other sheet, but that saw so far has been a ripper. A little bit more low end. I did go up a little bit, I think a degree or two on the exhaust roof, and then I also went down on the exhaust floor a little bit. It definitely has more torque than the Wild Thing, but not to get sidetracked. I'm going to make a whole nother video on restoring the old 295. These are good running Poulan saws. The 260, which my dad has, he loves it. It is night and day on how these older ones run in comparison to these newer engines. I guess it's all in the engine design, but they do run better. So we're going to restore this old girl. I'm thinking about porting it like 2 degrees. And not going nothing crazy, just like a port I would do if somebody would bring something to me and say, "Hey, I see what you're doing, and waking these saws up. Could you do this for me?" And 2 degrees would probably be what I would do to feel safe with myself and know that I'm not gonna ruin the saw or take it too far. Until we get more experience, of course, on throwing out some of these numbers. But anyhow. This video is to bust the myth on Poulan chainsaws, okay? This is supposed to be the 36, as I showed you, right? 36cc. And you pick up, and you get the Wild Things, and I have a Craftsman one over there. I got my newer Poulan Pro, the yellow one there. I got another 33cc down there. If you look on the back of them, they all say 42cc on them. And I got to scratching my head, and then I'm reading some various threads and stuff on these saws, and there is some speculation out there that with the big box stores, they're slapping these stickers on it, and if it's got the 14 or the 16 on the last two numbers, like this is the 3416, it's going to give you a 16 bar. At the end of the day, it's the same engine. It is the same engine. So how they're getting away with saying it's a 36cc when it's a 42, I don't know why they just wouldn't say 42. It doesn't really make sense to me, but we'll get over here and look at the parts breakdowns, and I'm going to show you that they're the same crankshaft, same piston, same cylinder. So it is, in theory, a 42cc engine. This one doesn't have the sticker on the back, but if you check a lot of them, it'll say on the place on the the displacement that it's a 42cc. But not to drag this video on because I want to keep it short. We'll go over here and look at some of these part breakdowns, and I'll show you that they're the same cylinders, they're the same pistons, they're the same crankshafts, and this air style saw. So let's go over here and take a look. Sorry for the mess here. I did have this a little more organized. I tried to shoot this video the other day, and I did not follow through. It's been a little bit crazy around the house here. So here, that's the 295. There's definitely, it's a whole different design engine right there. So here's the 40. So the Wild Thing is the only thing in question. It's the same cylinder. Everything's looks the same. The crankshaft does put up a different part number on the Wild Thing. So that's something I'm going to do with that spare one I have. We will rip that thing apart and compare it. I mean, I got a crankshaft up there. I think I got another one sitting down there. Take a look, guys. So here's your P3416, which would, be the same saw as the green one porting out on the bench up there. And if you take a look here, we got a 2537 on the last four on number 26 on the crankshaft. And then the cylinder, we got a 1884. So let's just jump over here to the 33cc. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go to the same page where it's got the parts breakdowns. And, well, what do you know, guys? It's the exact same numbers. We got the 2501 crankshaft, and we got the 1884 on number 18 on the cylinder, and even the piston is the exact same here, guys. Exact same. The Poulan does have the same cylinder, okay, and piston. So the piston and everything's the same. The only difference is the crank. So that's something we'll have to check out. Maybe there is something tweaked just a little different on the Wild Thing. I do not know for sure. Here's the 42. Like the yellow one I did, the best running saw I have so far on my port numbers. Well, if you look at them, all those are the same. So that's a perfect example from going to the smallest 33cc and then going over here to the 42. Look, 1884 on the cylinder, a 2901 on the crankshaft, and an 1883 on the piston. Same thing, guys. 1883, 2901, and then we got an 1884. So, guys, if you're at a yard sale, you see one of these little guys, you want to say, hey, you know what? I know what that saw is. It's got good compression. Hey, get one. Rebuild the carb. Get you a 16 or an 18 bar, and you got a little house ripper, something to rip around the yard. And you want to go out on a limb and port it out. Hey, if it's your first time, reach out to me. I'll give you some safe numbers to throw down, and it will run good. But anyhow, that's what I just wanted to show you guys, and I think this is even a breakdown of the 38cc. And guess what, guys? Same exact cylinder, piston, and crankshaft. So if you're buying a Poulan, I don't know how they're getting away with it. I don't know why they're doing that, but guess what? There is no difference, guys. So I basically just wanted to put this video out, not to put Poulan on blast. Obviously, I kind of like the saws. I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to just bash the snot out of these things, and I get it. They're a bottom line saw, but they actually run really, really well. I have my uncle who's a great mechanic, and he stands behind them, and he's got several of them he runs himself. So it's just like, my dad likes them too. But it's just one of those things. They're not a bad saw for what they are. But I'm not trying to blast Poland. I'm just trying to educate you guys and help you guys out. Um, you know, you see a little 33 or something at a yard sale for 20 bucks. It doesn't run, or even cheaper. Who knows? Pick it up, man. If it's got good compression, do the pool test and see if it's got good compression. Hey, it won't be a bad saw for a little bit of work. Um, but yeah, I have some ideas. We're going to make a video on the restoration of this. We're going to get this sucker going. I'm excited for this. It's a 46cc. It's the Poulan 295 Pro. I think it's like a 2008 Air. Don't hold me to that, but it's the older ones of these style saws here, and like the wall thing and stuff. This old girl, I do have. There was a subscriber that jumped on there just the other day that told me about the Husqvarna 272 carb. Works good for upgrading these. So this is going to be the first candidate for that carb. I got an aftermarket one to come in to try out. I'm no big Chinese carb guy. They do work. I always say you got a 1 in 3 chance when you get those carbs. I've had them, especially on modifying engines, you know, to where you just pulling your hair out trying to tune them, and you're looking at other avenues and thinking other problems are wrong here the whole time. It's just a carburetor. You can swap them out and boom, it dials right in. But we're going to give that 272 a shot. I have been thinking about carb upgrades once I started porting these saws, and I knew they were out there, and I thank you for that idea. We're going to definitely get in there and throw that 272 carb on the yellow one first and see how it works out. I don't know if there's going to be any modifications or anything, but maybe I'll make a video once those carbs come in too of throwing that on. And any of you guys that jumped in on Project Banshee and wondering where she's been, she's just been setting, man, and the weather's been horrible here. But I think we're looking at getting some good temperatures in the near future, and that old girl's going to be coming back out, and we're going to rejetting that thing and plug chopping it one more time. She's really close to being dialed, and we're going to get out on the trails on that very soon. But hey guys, thanks for watching Digging Deep. Until next time.